In 2008, police report there were more than 27,000 burglaries across the entire state.
And on average, burglars got away with more than $1,500 worth of stuff each time they broke into a home or business. So how can you protect your home or your business? Angela Kelly's live with a community liaison officer in the town of Menasha this morning to find out. Hi, Ange.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Well, we talked about landscaping and lighting earlier. Now we're going to talk about locks. And the best lock you can have is a deadbolt. And here to explain why is Community Liaison Officer Jason Weber. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So why don't you take us through the deadbolts, how they work, and how they compare to other types
of... Well, the deadbolts, there's a variety of latches out there. There's the plain latch, which somebody could just force open with a screwdriver or with a credit card. Then there's what's called a dead latch, which has properly installed with a strike plate. There is a little knob that goes in that will prevent that latch from being pried in. Ideally, you're going to want to use the deadbolt. The deadbolt has a longer throw, and you can't push that deadbolt in.
Let's go to the strike plate. What do you mean by that?
Well, the strike plate, what that is that is the steel plate that really strengthens your door. It will prevent the door from being kicked in because it's made out of steel and not wood. One thing to keep in mind with the strike plate is the size of the screw that you use. For whatever reason, a lot of these strike plates come with the 1-inch screw. And the 1-inch screw really, when installed, will only go into the door frame, which really doesn't strengthen that door or anything. You could break that door frame quite easily. So what we want people to do is to install that with a 3-inch screw. And that 3-inch screw is going to go into the wall stud. And that is going to dramatically increase the strength of your door.
And another way to protect yourself is to make sure you have outdoor views. What do you mean by that?
Right. You want to, with a door such as this, if somebody comes knocking at your door, you don't know who's outside.
So this is a bad example. We don't have an outdoor view.
Right. And it doesn't have a deadbolt.
Right.
But we want to be able to see who's outside. So a lot of doors they come with a window or some type of decorative window. If you have a door such as this, we want you to put one of those peephole or 180-degree viewer in that so you can see who's coming up to your door and see what's going on outside.
Yeah, and real quick before we go here, you notice that we're standing in a garage, and this is kind of mostly the main access point for burglars and thieves. When they want to get in your house, the garage is a common way to get in.
It is. Most of our thefts, most of our burglaries are occurring to the garages. For whatever reason, the garage tends to be the most least secure place of the home. Either it's got a single pane glass window, doesn't have deadbolts. A lot of people will leave their garage door open overnight. You know, and the scary part, like a house like this, is that the garage is attached. So once they get into your garage, they can get into your home. You know, another thing we talk about deadbolts, the door you're looking at there to the home does not have a deadbolt. So you want to stick a deadbolt on all of your doors.
Well, those are some great tips. Thank you so much. Coming up next, we're going to talk about your cars, protecting your cars. Those are a common target this time of year, too. So we'll toss it back to you guys.
Thanks, Ange.
Thanks, Ange.